So this is gonna
no,
end
I think stopped, so we gotta fix it.
Is Jaws gonna come out and punch you a bunch of times?
Can we fix it?
Yes, we can.
It looks like shit and suddenly
Yeah.
don't like James Bond anymore.
Okay.
I got that reference, Rutskarn. You got a thumbs up from me.
That's the only James Bond movie I've ever fucking seen besides the
Are you serious? That's like not even a
ones.
good one.
Yeah.
hate
No, it
James
wasn't a good one. Now that you mention it, Chris. Now that you mention it, it was not a very good movie at all.
Was that That was Moonraker, wasn't it?
It was Moonraker.
There's
It was
no such
absolutely
thing.
Moonraker.
There is
So-
no such thing as a good James Bond
Here
movie.
we see
I
the
gotta disagree.
Solari constructing their airboats.
Alright, Goldfingers are
Their air gold. Their air gold. What am I even? You guys are fucking me up.
What is this
They're
boat?
airships.
How did this boat get so far off the ground? How did a bunch of savages get this thing up here with?
Oh
no
my
crews?
god.
Balloon?
It doesn't matter. It's a cool set piece.
It is a very cool
know-
set piece. Yeah, because you fight on it, and then spoiler warning, it begins to fall apart and turn sideways. It's an unbelievable sequence. I want to know how the developers themselves justified this. Like, how did they explain this to themselves, even if it didn't make it in the game?
Okay.
It's not so far outside the realm of possibility, but it's like,
the
why
power
would
of
anybody be
creativity.
working on this thing up here?
What if they had to like transport it from one side of the island to the other side of the island because the current was so strong the boat would be destroyed if it tried to go around the island. So they put it on
boat was already
the
sunk.
lifter pulley system.
If it sunk, that would be a pretty bad thing. The best they could hope would be to make it airtight and turn it into a nuclear sub.
You know,
I
with how
love it.
people like burst into flames when they get hit by these heated arrows, I like to look back on the cutscene where
Were you about to say
Lara,
Areola?
No,
buddy.
You wish.
Heck up.
I like to look back on the cutscene where Lara used this to cauterize her wound, and just imagining her like barely touching it to her skin and just immediately bursting into flames.
All these guys, you're cauterizing their wounds. These guys are going, oh, that's so much better. All my wounds are now
I'm giving the mooks character development.
But I mean, the way I would explain this is they're bringing the boat up for scavenging purposes, and it's probably easier to transport as a whole than as one-off pieces. That still doesn't really make sense because I don't know. It's a lot of effort
What
to
if
move a ship
they're-
up a mountain, and why don't they just
What
set their
if
base
they're-
up at the beach?
What if they're building a floating city and they're trying to see how far up in the air they could go without atmosphere burning it?
What are you talking about?
I'm pretty sure that's not. This isn't Final Fantasy. They're not building an airship.
I'm pretty sure they're building a
That would
fucking
be
airship.
pretty great.
That would explain a lot. I'd like it if they thought they were building an airship and they constructed it and cut the ropes and then just fell to the bottom. Like they're like,
you
we're gonna
imagine?
fly this baby home, and then they just cut it loose and die on the rocks below.
I
Murder all
just
these
imagine.
mooks,
Yeah,
and then a guy comes out of the cabin wearing like a top hat with cogs and gears on it and a monocle. He's like, what's going on up here?
yes.
And this is our look at Guns of Icarus.
It felt to me like this is the game at its most Uncharted-y. It's a giant set piece that reuses environments in creative ways, and it just is very much what Uncharted is known for doing, and still does.
I
crazy
like this,
bastard
like,
tearing the boat apart with the minigun. He's just, I love this scene.
I feel like the guys who actually brought this boat up here and were working on it must be like, fucking dude, what? No! It's a boat!
They are.
It's a sky boat, what are you doing?
I mean,
Do you
as
know
long
how
as the game.
long I spent sanding that motherfucking deck?
Yeah. I like to imagine that it's just a bunch of mooks like playing their island version of Minecraft, and they're like slowly building this society out of like scraps and stuff, and then Laura comes
And
along
then one
and
of them
fucks
fills
it all
the
up
castle
for
with
them.
dynamite.
Yeah, exactly. There's always one motherfucker who fills it up with dynamite and blows it up.
The other thing I like is this guy with the minigun. I like him because he's doing something different rather than just charging you with a gun like everybody else. It feels like he's trying to be creative and kill you. It really feels like he's reacting to you and he's not just another move.
Yeah.
And I don't think you kill him either. He lives.
Good for you.
You might kill him later.
I'm proud.
I think you do kill him, actually. Maybe not. You know, I didn't mind this set piece. Like, it would have been a problem if the whole game had been that, like, set pieces like that. I would have been like, this is kind of ridiculous.
I don't know. If the game's gonna be set piece driven, and the latter half of this game is set piece driven, I like that crazy over the top set piece versus some of the other set pieces we're about to get. Like the ship with Alex is not as impressive or as interesting as what we just saw.
No, it's not. Oh yeah, Alex's scene.
That little plot.
I would like to point out for posterity here, this is a Congo-class battleship. You don't just lose battleship. You don't just like, oh, that battleship crashed on this island.
What major world power lost track of that thing? Like, didn't we have one more? I could swear we had a battleship. What did we do with it?
With thousands and thousands of people.
It's a Japanese battleship.
Thousands of fucking people. Not just hundreds. Thousands.
It's like we know where all of the Japanese ships were and where they went down and what happened to them. So this is like, where the fuck did this come from?
Okay,
what if it was a cover?
Cool does it look?
It's the Japanese Philadelphia experiment, the Japanese Kyoto experiment.
I just like the idea that Matthias is like some sort of Venture Brothers style arch villain, pointing to one of these giant things and demanding they bring it up there, and then he points to the top of the mountain. And so that entire set piece we just did is a result of that crazy edict. Guns are neat.
Doesn't he even say in one of the journals that he like made the mooks do crazy shit like build this useless thing because you're bored and it'll keep you from being bored or something like that?
Basically, because at one point he was, I don't know if he says that specifically, but I know he was basically keeping them occupied until the prophecy was fulfilled or whatever.
So that actually, like, you could actually get a lot of really interesting set pieces out of that kind of excuse. I approve.
I totally approve.
In fact, I almost think it might be a little underutilized in that.
Here. Laura.
No,
like, what if they like, you stumble through a door and you stumble across like a sheet metal replica of the set of The Price is Right, like complete with all the game boards made out of garbage, and like a little mannequin Bob Barker.
This has got to be our best chance, right?
A neutered dog.
We've got to try. I'm glad you
I just realized that Sam's subtitles are all yellow, and I'm deciding that that's totally racist.
Oh my god.
All the other people get neat colors. Okay, this plot goes kind of nowhere. The next bit of the game. Well, the next bit of the game is basically a plot cul-de-sac / the weakest bit of the game overall. Because we're not quite at the point where Lara is a superhero, but we are well beyond the point where Lara is going through that transformation from I don't want to kill anybody, I'm small and English, to I'm gonna eat you guys, and yeah.
I like the idea that the ultimate transformation of Lara is into fat bastard.
Oh my god. But point being that we've sort of reached this point where Lara is who Lara is. Like, she's yet to become super mega superhero badass, but she's kind of like, of the people who are living, she's gonna be the one that kills everybody, and they all know that. Like we're sort of plateaued in a certain sense.
We found all of Jonah's character development in the whole game.
I remember feeling the ocean
Well, he was a guy who lived.
To give myself.
The only one who can.
But I don't know. It picks back up at about the time we decide to go finally on the offensive, but there's about 2 or 3 little tiny episodic adventures that we're going to have to go on now.
Right. I thought when I got here, it was the end of the game.
Yeah, me too. This game has several false endings, and this is another
me
one.
too.
What the?
I really thought we were ramping up. This was the big ending, and no, we've got another. Now, I like this climb out to the ship. I like this climb out to the ship. It was good, but like you said, it kept throwing you off because you kept feeling like the game was climaxing, and it really wasn't.
I really hate false endings in games.
How I set you off.
More than a false ending.
Nothing turns me off more than a false climax. Mumbles, 2013.
Shut up.
Josh, come on.
I couldn't figure it out.
What did I just see? I'm sorry, there's something wrong with Twitch TV because it just showed me a weird image. It looked like you ran up to a giant mine and shot it at point blank range. I'm gonna refresh this stream and see if this clears up. I'm not even.
Well, I shot it before and it didn't blow up, so I figured it was safe.
I'm not gonna even blame that on our viewers. That's definitely
that was Josh. Okay, so right now we have to go and get the engine part for the boat.
Wait, do they plan on boating out on that tiny little raft thingy?
It's a
Is that their plan? That is not a very good plan.
It's a private.
Oh, check it out! It's the water that sometimes kills you, depending on how deep it is.
Yeah. It's either knee deep or it's 30 feet deep, sucks you to the bottom, and impales you on rusty spikes.
You're going the wrong way, Josh. You're not supposed to go this way yet. You have to go get the engine part on the other side of the...
Oh, we're not going for Alex
Other side of the
okay.
beach. No, Alex is still alive and with us.
I made that same mistake.
Alright.
I really... Yeah, that push you just tried to do, Josh, that's one of my favorite parts. This part where we go and get the pulley for Reyes is kind of... I got stuck in this part too. I was like, wait, where does the game...
A lifter pulley.
Oh, that's right. This is a pirate ship part. I remember.
Pulleys, everybody.
Is there anything we need on that giant battleship? No. Go out and rob that pirate ship.
This kills the crab.
Did you already get the achievement for that? Because I've yet to get the achievement for that.
Is there actually an achievement that is this kills the crab? Is that actually a
thing? It's
not
called this.
Really?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not the meme. It's just called like kill Krabby the Crab or whatever his name is, and you get it for killing any given crab because they're all Krabby the Crab.
I guess I already had it because I didn't get it that time.
His name isn't Krabby the Crab. It's something more specific.
I like how Josh is constantly monkey crawling in this game. Just constant monkey crawl.
Makes me crazy.
Yeah. It's like he's role playing as Smeagol.
Yeah,
that's really what it looks like to me. It looks like he's just golluming.
Oh my god, you're so right.
Oh yes, my precious. That's not even my British. That's my Chris's British accent.
Oh my god! I was gonna ask if you were doing an American accent there, but then I thought the better of it. But no, you had to bring it up. So there's also an oil rig, I guess, or a crane. This would not be on the boat. This is separate from the...
Like a bird crane?
No, like a we're moving giant things crane.
Oh.
You know, this is a good time to mention this. Do you realize that this means that all the mooks you're about to fight also use that? Like, the mooks in this game have to do this climb that you're doing. They must have climbing pickaxes.
Shit?
That's why I think that really all of the mooks are like gamers, but like in real life, where they have all of these like crazy ways to get everywhere because they're being creative.
Thank you, Trix 2000. You were supposed to jump to the right, not straight up.
I was trying. It didn't give me the. I kept holding right. And jumping up.
I don't know.
Didn't.
I don't know what Trix's problem was. Just we'll get
him.
it.
There you go.
the hell are we gonna do? God damn it! Shut up for a second.
You're gonna explode.
We're cut off, bro. Bro, what are we gonna do, bro?
You're gonna.
You thought you were gonna drown. You were wrong.
It's actually a really grim thing to say to somebody.
It's worse than drowning.
Unless you're like throwing him a life
You
vest.
drowned
You're like, you thought you were gonna
Drowning is the worst way to die!
Raw.
You throw them a life vest, you pull them up, and then you stab them
Yes, exactly.
as you pull
Give them
them
that
onto the
false
boat.
hope.
You throw them a life vest with a giant spider on it.
Alright, this white stuff is just bird poop. I mean, no one painted that. It's just bird poop.
What am I
And you
doing
realize
here?
these mooks must have
Yeah.
climbed over this.
Yep.
What other explanation? That means everybody can
They
climb
took a
like this.
Evidently that was the wrong thing.
Let's get out of
Yeah,
here
that was-
as
that
we're
was-
drowning.
Fuck 'em. Sounds like
Oh,
someone-
that's bad.
Oh, ouch. That's gonna
Oops,
leave
I
a
didn't set it on
mark.
fire.
They're not monkeys. They're
In the dick.
mookies. That's great. Mookies.
That's,
Get it? Because it's like
Oh
it's
man.
like
That actually
monkey.
I
and
think
a
that
mook.
might be a
If
slur.
you would
Like, that
please
might
die
actually be a
now.
racial slur.
What the shit? What the? What did you
What are
see
you doing?
that?
Yes, what are you doing? Why did you do that? Why did you make them fall
No.
into the vacuum of space?
Oh, the fucking box did it. I didn't do anything.
In fairness, the pirate
No,
ship
no,
here
no,
is
that was not
still
what I-
kind of a neat
what the
setting.
fuck?
Oh, you killed yourself.
I don't even understand what's happening here.
Who the fuck
Are you playing with the keyboard again?
gun?
Yeah.
Well, that's your problem. Okay, that was kind of amusing. He fell to his death.
Why can't I do the melees? What the fucking shit is this?
Okay, we shouldn't let Josh play when he's angry. He gets really angry.
I don't understand.
Well, stop sucking and it'll
You
be
got a fucking
awesome.
katana.
What are we doing? Are we still climbing things?
We are climbing
Apparently.
things forever.
Forever climbing.
Wait, the
I like the
reward for
idea that
katana,
this is
do you get to
actually
use the
just
katana?
Assassin's Creed
Do you use the
4.
katana in combat?
There is no katana.
There it is.
Oh.
There is no cow level.
Okay, again. I'm
I mean,
not
it would actually
sure
make
what
No,
it
no,
is.
no.
Okay, Josh,
You're
look
supposed to
around.
shoot
Down
the
here, but-
anchor. You shoot the anchor. Shoot up at the anchor.
Probably not standing under it.
Oh,
Get on the bow. Get on the bow of the ship and then shoot the anchor with the bow. The bow of the ship. Guys, I got the word right.
Yeah.
And then it falls down. Because
so
that's how
after
things
shooting
work.
the pulley, we now have it to use.
Pulleys. A lifter pulley
And it
system.
Okay.
Shooting
Quick question.
in the
Are
middle
there any chickens on
separated.
this island?
It works both ways.
My brain is on fire. Go!
She's stealing her 300-year-old crap that no one wants. I will die for this.
Hey, it's nice that there's a
Seriously.
convenient zip line.
If I saw some chick light my bro on fire with a fire arrow, I'd be like, look, whatever, just get it. Please leave. Take whatever you want. Leave me alone.
And then she'd
That
be
was
like,
my bro.
"No XP."
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't want to be invited to the barbecue. It just happened.
Thanks.
So where did he get a shotgun?
What's wrong?
Probably killed a Solari and took it.
Shotgun.
Should have been.
He probably raided some tombs and found them in ancient chests and assembled it from those
Stop
parts.
moving.
Either that or he killed like 20 deer and then assembled it out of the bones of the deer, which is how you
3
build
words.
things apparently.
Real money.
That's how the shotgun was
Auction
invented.
house.
Oh yeah, there was like a merchant. He's like, come, get your wares.
What are you selling?
The
What are you
circus
buying?
of value.
Must have scared them off. Feel like I've run for miles.
And you've barely broken.
So we just naming our favorite merchants from video games now.
Must be fitter than
Hey,
Oh, I hate
look,
this scene.
evil dude is evil, but nobody
I hate this
cares.
scene because I hate the lazy ass. You confront him and then Reyes is like, we don't have time to like have a conversation. Like all of a sudden you're in a hurry. We don't have time to find out what this mysterious man's been doing.
Time for this. Look, I don't know what the problem is between
I don't need to have anything explained to me, and I don't want to hear his explanation for his very, very sketchy actions. Especially not when he's like waving his gun at everybody else.
Stop.
Just shoot him. Shoot him in the face.
If we fight amongst ourselves, then we lose.
Look at it, she's threatening him. She's so angry. She doesn't want to hear anything that might inform her about events. That she's threatening people to stop giving her exposition. No, I insist
think
that I
Reyes is
remain as
secretly
ignorant
evil.
as possible.
Then we'll be back soon.
So, I was only able to half follow that, but were Sam and
Wait,
him, did they have the same color of subtitles?
here.
I
really
wasn't
still
watching.
stuck on this,
Whitman
bro?
was
I've been
white.
saving it for you ever
Or
since I
maybe
found it.
Whitman was white too?
Powerful.
I don't
Can
remember.
shoot an arrow into almost anything.
I only
yeah.
saw 4 color.
Hey, have a bow.
This isn't
that
the
we
Power Rangers.
have
It's not based
for
on
some
skin color.
reason.
Look at that
No,
bow.
no,
It
no,
probably
beyond
weighs
that,
half
but-
as much as... Look at that bow! Think about how much that would weigh compared to her.
I just mean from
How
legibility
big it is.
purposes.
Things.
Oh, I see.
Like, I legitimately think that I couldn't figure out who Whitman was, when Whitman was speaking.
Laura, the endurance speech on the other side of those cliffs.
Damn it.
You probably use that new
stream
bow to
keeps
make
going
it
out.
there. Maybe on those rocks across the stuff.
It's Camster's fault.
Get your computer together.
I am the Twitch Master.